dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a duke in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions. Go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause. We different in breed, could never deny us.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Oates, and that's the kicker, Tyler Luke, set to get this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Going to throw right away. Plus to his right. Taking off. And he's going to be out of bounds. Just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Generating explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground, is the goal of every offense, Mike. But when you're able to generate those plays with your quarterback's legs, man, that's an element that makes these offenses hard to defend.
On first down, it's Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver. It's second down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. In motion now, it's Collins. From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. Even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
The Texans getting all set to punt. This brought in out past the 20. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Wanna quit? Ready?
Jackson now to throw on first down. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll bring up second down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Second down, Jackson. Tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Oh, ready.
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Tackled there by Trenton Simpson.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the 20, here's second down and 5.
Here we go. 118. That's it.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's complete. It's Tank Dell. And the Texans are going to have it first and goal. He's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They've got it at the 8. First down and goal.
118.
They'll run here with Mixon. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal.
Here we go. 118. That's it.
Stroud gonna set up the throw. That one caught by Tank Dell. And he will score! Tank Dell. Touchdown, Texans. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. And give me the ring. Give me the lock. Give me the rock. And give them the key. Wait till I. Give me a D. Give me a D. Give me a D.
From the 35, it's first and 10. The first carry for King Henry. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. On play action, here's Jackson. That's taken in. It's Tiz Walker. They will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play there for Baltimore. Pickup of 46 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Here's the toss right side to Henry. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They face second down and 7.
Ready?
To throw is Jackson. Moving left. He's got it at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1. Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Pistol formation with Jackson. And he'll take it on in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Tyler Luth now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Texans. At 18. That's it.
Higgins sent in motion. Stroud to throw here on first down. Throw left side finds Dell. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. On a second down throw for Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. It's a gain of 34.
7-yard line.
1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
Dell, the motion man.
That's it. Yeah.
On 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
All right.
Stroud. Flushed to his left.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Throwing is Stroud. That is brought in at the 10. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Houston. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. And he missed it. It is no good. And this is going to remain a 6-point margin. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10.
On ready. That's hot. 180. That's hot. No, we changed it.
Jackson. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Moving to his right, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. That's the former Defensive Rookie of the Year, Will Anderson. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. 3rd and long for Jackson. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Walker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the
Off the play fake. Jackson. Catch made there. Left side by Walker. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why. Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
On the give, here's Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Alpha, Alpha, sit hot. 180. Sit hot. 180. Ozzy, Ozzy, sit hot. Cut.
They'll run for it with Henry. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down.
Well, I'll tell you, Mike, I'm feeling pretty good about my chances of picking up this 4th down when I've got big old Derrick Henry in the backfield. So what an unbelievable job by this defense coming up with a huge 4th down stop.
11.
Crowd to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll get that out to Mixon. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Crowd to throw. Forced to his right. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up second and
On second down, Stroud. To the left side, caught by Schultz. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal. And he will take it in himself. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. He fields it at the 8. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Real quick.
A first down throw for Jackson. Now he'll run.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Play action now. Jackson. That's caught by Walker. Oh, big hole left side. And he will go all the way. Here's Walker. Touchdown, Ravens. Luke now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens are back within 6.
Makes the score Texans 20. Ravens 14.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Look to hot, look to hot. Here we go.
On first down, it's Stroud. Out to his right. Off he goes. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Higgins sent in motion. They'll go play action with Stroud. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. It's an incompletion. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. And it'll be third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. The Texans set to punt this one away. And he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. And special teams changes the momentum. Right after a 3 and out, you think you're getting the ball back instead. Not just a turnover, Greg, but a touchdown the other way.
Yeah, and you can just see their body language. The wind has come out of their sails. The offense is fired up. Great job, defense. You force a 3 and out, and you got your helmet on. You think you're about to take the field and get a possession. Next thing you know, disaster strikes. Not only the turnover, Mike, the scoop score, and they take it back for 6.
They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
That is caught. What a throw. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Here we go. Hey, south.
Dell, the motion man. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Higgins sent in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud on the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Dell, the motion man. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Now it's 2nd and 1.
18. That's it.
From the gun, here's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This from 45 yards away. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. He's got a man. It's Walker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big one there to start the second half. 35 yards.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just 2 quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
That'll be intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And good running on the return. That'll help him out. Has the ball right around the 45-yard line.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out into the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Stroud to throw here on first down. He's back to Schultz. He's got it again. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards. And another first down.
First down, Texans.
Now, Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Forced out wide. A throw on the move is caught. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up. First and goal.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to.
And he's in! Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field. And finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Now, here comes a return from the 9. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. To throw is Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. He'll be brought down up at the 35-yard line. So from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here's Henry. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Daniil Hunter with the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Going to go right back to Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 39 yards.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
And a nice defensive play there. Good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, Jackson. He's got it at about the 8. And he's into the end zone. Kev Walker. Touchdown, Ravens. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to run it. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Higgins sent in motion. On play action. Stroud. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
C.J. Stroud sacked. A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and
5. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 18.
Throwing is Stroud.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
before he can get a return going. And quickly to Andrews on the RPO. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 9. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
That's good.
Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw. This one complete to Bateman. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
DC, right?
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 2. Jackson up top again. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
5-yard line.
Oh, hey.
Here's a run. Powering forward. He's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shires.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Oh, hey.
Ground to throw here on first and 10. And he's in. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans tack on one more to their lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson. Throw here down the field. This ball incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it'll lead to a second down. From the gun, Jackson. That one complete. It's Keaton Mitchell. He's taken down just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jackson rolling right. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's into the end zone yet again. Pass Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the fourth quarter. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchdown. On first and 10, here's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
35-yard line.
Swap. Level swap.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go.
Dell, the motion man. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Pick by Malachi Starks.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the fourth quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
Jackson now to throw on first down. A quick slant to Flowers. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards.
Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And a nice return there. He is out of bounds right at midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And the Texans first down. A gain of 14.
Stroud going to get rid of this to Dell. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
A quick throw taken in out wide by Dell. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's catch 3 just on this drop, and it gets his team a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Mark to his right. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a third down. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
At the 3-yard line.
Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the fourth quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
35-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
They just have to be better on first down. You've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
It's a gain of
10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot! Sit hot! 180! Hey, Ozzy! Sit hot!
On first and 10, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And the Texans forced the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line. In motion now, it's Collins.
Buggy. Out to the right. Oh, boy.
Stroud to throw here on first down. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And that is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll be second down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Second and 10.
Here we go, let's go. Tony.
Now Stroud. Moving to his right. Again, working deep downfield. And that is hauled in on the right sideline. Right inside the chalk. A heck of a catch. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Stroud. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Take down. Touchdown, Houston. That his second touchdown tonight. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will add one more onto their big lead.
36.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. They'll return this from the 11. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
They're on 27-yard line.
Alpha, sit hard. 180, sit hard.
Now, Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers.
Complete to Zay Flowers. 8 yards on the pickup.
Here's second and 2.
At the 35-yard line.
Sit hard.
And the pistol, Jackson ready. And he's just thrown ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
All right.
A second down throw for Stroud. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Higgins sent in motion. From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
What is it? Sit up.
And the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one complete downfield to Walker. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a big closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
It's the score, Texans 66, Ravens 43. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, it's Stroud. He's going to try it here again. To the 20. Touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-ups. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That ball going to hop into the end
The
zone.
Ravens take
It's a
over
touchback
first
that
and
will
10
come out to the 20-yard line.
Get on! Get on!
Off the play fake. Jackson. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 41 yards.
And at this point in the game, trailing by this much, you're just trying to get something positive going. And even if it doesn't alter the outcome of this week's game, Mike, you're trying to build on some things that you can take into next week's practice, build off of and learn from, and hopefully carry it into next week's game to hopefully have a lot better performance, especially here offensively. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Second down. Jackson. Going for it all. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
That is caught. He finds Walker. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, we wish you a terrific night.
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back to back. Gang, back to back to back. Trailing me, back to back to back.